Confessions 26. Does my soul speak the truth to you when I say that I can measure time? I do indeed measure it, but I do not know what I measure. By means of time, I measure the movement of bodies. Does this not mean that I measure time itself? Could I measure the movement of a body, that is, measure how long the movement lasted and how long the body took to move between 2 points, unless I measure the time in which it moved? If this is so, what means do I use to measure time? Do we measure longer periods of time by means of shorter ones, as we measure yards by means of feet? This is how we measure the duration of a long syllable, for we compare it with a short one and conclude that it is twice as long. We use the same method when we measure the length of a poem by the lengths of the lines, the lengths of the lines by the lengths of the feet, the length of the feet by the lengths of the syllables, and the lengths of the long syllables by the lengths of the short ones. We do not measure them by pages. That would give us a measurement in terms of space, not time, but by the pronunciation as they are read. This enables us to say this is a long poem because it consists of so many lines. The lines are long because they each consist of so many feet. The feet are long because they each contain so many syllables. This or that syllable is long because it is the double of a short one. Even so, this is not an accurate means of measuring time, because it can happen that a short line spoken slowly may take longer to recite than a long one spoken hurriedly. The same applies to a whole poem, a foot, or even a single syllable. It seems to me, then, that time is merely an extension, though of what it is an extension I do not know. I begin to wonder whether it is an extension of the mind itself. Tell me, my God, I beseech you, what is it that I am measuring when I say either by a rough computation that one period of time is longer than another, or with more precision that it is twice as long? I know that I am measuring time, but I am not measuring the future because it does not yet exist, nor the present because it has no extent, nor the past because it no longer exists. Am I measuring time which is in process of passing but has not yet passed? This was the suggestion which I put forward before.